Okay, you're gonna stop share first because you're on the share screen. Yep. Yeah, just stop share first. Okay, hello parents. This is Coach John here from Learning Out of the Box, and sorry for the delay because today we have a very special guest. Okay, Agnes, I need your help to stop share screen so that I can see your face. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I tried to.
Oh, okay. Parents, today we are going to share with you something different and very much related to how to help your child to develop a calm mind, because exam is coming soon, and there are many ways to keep calm. And one of the things that I really believe in is in drawing. Yeah. So today Agnes is here to share with us how to use Zentangle to create peace in our head. Hello, Agnes.
Hi, John. Hi, parents. Hi, everyone.
Okay, so and within the next half an hour, Agnes will share with us and also demonstrates how this is done. And for parents who are our LB parents with kids enlisted inside our program, do remember that there's a free program for you on this Sunday at 2 o'clock. So do get the Zoom link from our colleagues. Yeah. Okay, so I'll leave it to you to guide us through and then to show us how it's like, because parents now I think you can also take out your pen and paper because we are going to do some practice right now. Yeah. All over to you, Agnes.
Okay, sure. Okay, before we start, maybe I'll just share my slides first.
Yes.
Okay, can see, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So today's topic is about mindful tangle, that is concentration, because I believe nowadays children, they are very hyperactive. You know, they are very short attention span. So I thought that maybe can help them to do some tangling, or we call it Zentangle, which can help to improve their concentration or focus, and which of course ultimately improve their studies. Okay, so without further ado, so what exactly is Zentangle? So Zentangle method is an easy to learn, very relaxing and fun way to create beautiful images by just repeating patterns of these 4 basic strokes that you can see here, which is consists of a dot, a line, a C curve, a S curve, or even a ring. Sometimes we call it an orb. Yeah. So over here on my right is just some samples of the Zentangle pictures that I've drawn. Okay, so who has invented Zentangle? You can see from here these 2 beautiful souls, Rick Roberts and Maria Thomas. So they have encountered many people whom they know that they wanted to create art, but because they maybe were told that they are not artists, or they couldn't draw, that kind of thing, so they give up to being creative and all that. So these couples thought to themselves, what if they could offer something that an art form that is fun, relaxed, and easy to learn. What if it also kind of create a beautiful result, an artwork, just from their first attempt. And what if there were no mistakes? And would people embrace it? Would people enjoy it? Of course, the answer was a resounding yes. Yeah. So that's the birth of Zentangle method. Okay, so we have, beside being, fun and relaxing, Zentangle method, right, is also can help you to unleash your creativity. You will discover your inner potential, that it may be lying dormant in you that you are not aware of. Okay, so at the same time, it empowers you because it helps to increase your confidence. Because in Zentangle method, right, we believe in the value of focusing on the next step rather than the next 20 steps. So in Zentangle method, we always focus on the next stroke, followed by the next. Yeah. So because of that, your self-confidence will increase as you practice Zentangle. And because of this method that we encountered, right, so you will improve your focus and concentration at the same time. And it also helps to calm your mind, you know, especially for children who are hyperactive and people who has anxiety issue or maybe nervousness and or pain issue, you know. So when you do Zentangle, it helps to bring your mind off from the pain that you have right now, you know, or the nervousness that you have right now, that kind of thing. Okay, and most importantly, I also feel that Zentangle helps to increase your awareness. Yeah, you will become more aware of your present moment and even your present self. And you will be more curious about your surrounding, your environment. Okay, because you will be more curious about better after you have practiced Zentangle. Okay, so that will lead me to my next slide because Zentangle is everywhere. You can see it in the floor, you know, floor tiles, even in the leaf, in the ceiling, you know, in the nature like beehives, the leaves and the flowers, in the food that we eat, and of course the buildings that we see, you know, in our environment. You know, this is the famous Esplanade that we all know. Yeah. So, okay, here are some of the testimonial. This is from Georgetown University Hospital. So it shows that for patients who are waiting to see doctors, right, or when they practice Zentangle, it actually helps to calm them down. Yeah. So even the cancer center, they also offer Zentangle method to them. So it helps the patient to keep their mind off from the tough thing that the cancer bring to them, you know, the crisis that they have. For stroke patient, right, it also helps them to regain their fine motor skills and improve their mental function. Okay, people also say that Zentangle actually help them to sleep better. You know, yeah. So what are the basic material that we need when we do Zentangle? So you can see here there are only 4 items. So we will need a micron pen. For adult will be 01. For the children, we will use 05. Okay, then we need a 2B pencil, a tortillon. Okay, it's for shading purposes, and of course, 100% pure cotton artist paper. But of course, not many of us will have this paper at home, so you can just use a normal paper will do, or if you have art paper, that will be even better. Okay, so yeah, we can start drawing. So I will share my screen. Okay, stop this one, and then come to this. Okay, now maybe for parents who are free now, you can actually get ready your pen and paper. Yeah, like this. So like I say, for children, you can use the 05 Pigma pen or the Micron 01. The Micron pen also have 05 size, but you can choose for children, right, try to use one that has a plastic tip. You can see here, that will be better, stronger, I mean the nib, compared to the 01, which is, you can see the nib is thinner, right, can see, right? Okay, so there are 2 types of pen. Okay, for adults, normally we use the 01 size. Okay, so this is what I shared just now, the basic material that we need. So this is actually purchased from the Zentangle HQ. If you don't have this, you can actually make your own by rolling the paper into this shape, just for shading purposes. Okay, so now we start. Okay. John, do you want to join the drawing?
It's fine. I will, because I have to control the dashboard.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't join like last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand. Okay, normally before we start, right, we will, like, you know, take our paper, you know, and touch it, appreciate, you know, have this so-called gratitude ceremony. Yeah, but because of the time constraint, we were late here, so I will just do the drawing first. Okay, so for Zentangle method, right, we have our usual 8 step. Normally, we will start with putting 4 corner dots. Remember I say if you can draw dots.
On my website.
So you draw a string. So the string can be curvy, can be straight, it's up to you. No right, no wrong in Zentangle method. Okay, so we just close them up. It becomes the border of Zentangle, yeah. So from here, then you decide what kind of string you want. It's like for you to create your own tangle. So it can be a Z string, it can be U, it can be H. Yeah. So today I just share with you, maybe we do like that across. Okay. So we just use pencil first to create the border. Okay. Actually, this is one of the drawing that I did in my Facebook sharing. I mean, I posted the artwork. Okay. Something like that. Okay. You can see, right? Okay, good. So now, okay, before I start, let me use a graph paper first. Let me explain to you some simple stroke first. For Zentangle, right, where we will use a lot of auraing. So let's say this is a crescent moon, right? So we will do an aura. So when you repeat the pattern, it's called aura. If let's say it's a round shape, just repeat the shape itself. It's called If it's S shape, you just repeat. So it's called aura. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to draw the angle here, which is called ensemble. So this one, right? So I just draw straight here, huh? Okay. So basically, you just draw like this. Can see? Okay. And then you draw this way. Okay. Now this side, I repeat, you can always turn your towel so that your hands are always at the relaxed position. Okay. And then you do the 13. Okay. One more over here. Okay. Over here. Just go over the pencil line that we draw just now, the string. By the way, this paper towel is 3.5 inch. So for parents who want to try, you can actually, cut into a square size paper and then you can start drawing. But if you want to draw a bigger size, it's also fine. Okay, so after you have gotten the outline, right? So we are going to so-called draw inner aura inside here. Because we already have this shape, right? It's like a rectangle or square shape here. So you just go around it. It's like aura, this thing, but this aura is, I do it like very close to the line, the border. Okay, something like this. So there are two ways. You can either, let's say you have this square that you have, right? You can either do very near to it, or you can do just really aura it around. Then the whole look will be different. Of course, if you choose to do this, then you do it all the same consistently for the rest. But if you choose to do this way, then do like this. Yeah. Okay. So let's say I do one that is like very near to the border. So, and then I curve it at the edge here. Can you see? Okay. Yeah. Okay, and then here. You don't have to worry that you must be exactly near the line. Sometimes you have it a bit off, it also look kind of nice. Yeah. So again, there's no right, no wrong in Zentangle method. So you just go with the flow. If you feel like, coming out for, out of the line is also fine as well. Okay. There you go. Okay, so one side is done. So I have to turn my towel. And then we do the other side. Okay. And here. Okay. Okay. So basically, you're just repeating the same pattern for this tangle. Some of you, the square may be smaller, is fine as well. So the whole outlook will be different. Okay. Okay. One more thing is to note is that you don't have to worry that you go out of the borderline. Yeah, it's just a guideline for you only. So when you draw, you just go with the flow. If you want it to be bigger or smaller, just go with the flow. Sometimes when I draw, I also may just change my mind. I want it to be bigger or smaller. Okay. There you go. Okay. One more. Okay, there you go. We are done. So this is called example. So I purposely choose this one so that at least for the children, right, you can just fill in some numbers. I mean, it can be timetables that they are learning. So at least you can integrate both your subject with your drawing. We just don't draw for fun, see. So the next next tangle will be called Beyond. So how is this being done, right? Is basically just draw lines like this, the point, and then just repeat.
This reminds me of the Spider-Man web.
This is what I'm going to teach. So if you were to turn this way, right, it looks like flower, right? It kind of look like a flower. So this is the original tangle method for Dion. It is supposed to turn this way. But because I want it to look like a spider web, so I turn the other way. So it's up to you whether you want it to be so wide or narrow. So you can make it like more drama. You can from small and then wider. Okay, we already have this line, right? So we can just go over it with cut in. You see, I didn't draw my line straight. It's okay as well, no problem. Okay, then of course you have to have another line connecting here. Okay, and here. Okay, so you have this come already, the pattern. But instead of turning in, we turn out. So you do this way. Fortunately, I choose a very easy tangle. We are able to do it in less than half an hour.
And I guess the reason why we do small ones is also like for kids, because some of the kids, they may feel restless after a long duration of time, and the reason why they may feel restless is because some of them may be right brainers and they are more creative and they need to move around. Yeah, so instead of letting them run around, sometimes it's good to let them doodle, like, or do Zentangle like what Agnes is doing.
Yes, because it helps to calm them down as well. It's also kind of look like mind mapping. So for children who do mind map, right, they can actually use this tangle to help them. Then at the same time, it forms a beautiful artwork.
Yes, and for parents who find that the normal way of doing summary is boring, which is mostly just writing keywords on in between the lines in your notebook, you may want to consider like drawing something on your notebook to make it more interesting. And then in between all these gaps, you can fill in those keywords. Let's say for science, I'm sure there are many science keywords that the child must remember, and probably um, a certain set of keywords in a space under one topic, then another set of keywords in another space for another topic. Yeah, so there are many ways to do note taking, and it's more fun for the kids.
That's right. That's why I've chosen this drawing. At least it can be useful straight away for the children. Okay, so after you are done, of course you will write notes, right? You have it spaced out wider, but this is a small tile, so I just do it the normal way how it looks like. Then of course it's up to you to recreate yourself. So for the shading, right, you can just put some graphite on it on the line that you just drawn.
As you're doing, because I'm a parent who teach my own kids for all the four subjects. So when you're doing this, I can think of like there's some English keywords or
Yes.
like or key phrases that my kids must remember to write a good essay. Yeah, so these are some of the keyword cards that parents can create with your kid.
Even in the present tense, past tense, past participle, and all that, all can be filled in. Okay, so after you add in the graphite, right, you just do the shading in circular motion. You can see you blend out the graphite that you add on just now. Or if you want it to be outer a bit, then you just shake out. Yeah. Okay, yes, I can see. There you go. The so-called spider web is out. Okay, then for the example, you can just add a bit of graphite here, at the corner, like the L shape. Okay, turn your towel. Always remember to turn your paper so that your hands will always be in a relaxed position. And your body, you don't have to twist and turn your body to suit the angle. Okay, the other side. You also notice that in Zentangle method, right, we don't really use eraser because, I mean, in life, there is no eraser, right? You cannot erase whatever mistake that you have made in the past. So likewise, in Zentangle practice, right, we try to have that also so that you can just focus on the next stroke rather than worrying what if I do wrongly, that kind of thing, and you want to erase, it can never get started. I just put some graphite will do, and then I can use the tortillon to blend it out.
Oh, this kind of like give it a three-dimensional feel.
Yes, that's why shading will add the contrast as well, the black and the light, the darkness and the lightness. So this one look like a stone now, right?
Yeah, probably I can also add in some of my views, because for some kids who are the right brainers, because I think why we're doing this is because to help those kids who need to see depth. Yeah, they cannot see just a flat surface with
Yes.
with black inks and against a white text, against a white background. They need to see as a three-dimensional. So that's why they need to have
Yeah.
things to shift around and to touch, in order to learn. Yeah, I know that as parents, sometimes we may not have the luxury of time to do all these things. So the second best thing that I can suggest is really to encourage your kids to draw, but draw in a constructive way, which is a balance between funness and also able to learn something that is related to the academic side.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is what we are doing.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, you can add in your own spider in your drawing, which is what I did for my FB post. Yeah, something like that. And of course, for Zentangle method, after you created your art piece, you will finish off with your initial. So you just decide where you want to sign your name off. So let's say I want to do it here. So I just put sign my name here, for example. Okay, so Zentangle basically is an abstract art. So it's unplanned. So you like, when you look at it, right, it can be like this way, this way, this way, or this way. You can turn the tile, it looks almost similar. But then of course, different angle will have a different view, as in the shape or the size. I mean, this one look quite similar lah, because I make it all quite similar. But sometimes when you draw, if you draw a different tangle, right, it will give you a different perspective. Yeah. So this is one of it. It's only two tangles over here. I'm demonstrating, and Zapper and Dion. And already it's 6 o'clock. So do you need to leave now? So sorry.
No, it's fine. Do you want to quickly share with parents actually what are some of the bigger artwork that you have done? Yeah, probably can spend about a few minutes to share about 3 to 5 pieces because I really love your work.
Okay.
And parents should really see that. Yeah. probably they think that, oh, this is only like a little small artwork. But wait until they see the whole thing that you're done.
Maybe I have to hold my handful higher because some of them are quite big pieces.
Yes.
Okay, I just put it here. This is one of them that I did. So you can see, there are also repeated patterns, right? You can see, right? So this is some of the different. Of course, this will be considered the Zentangle inspired art because it involves other drawing. It's not just purely Zentangle. For this one, it will be purely Zentangle method. It's like an abstract art. You can turn your tiles to appreciate the artwork. But this one you can't, right? Because you have the face and the eyes and all that. So you can't turn it. It has to be this way. Okay, so this is a Zentangle inspired art piece. So I have some others like this one. Okay, I have to put it higher. Tree of life. You can see. Yeah, something like that. Okay. And this one. Okay, so this is the ocean scene, underwater world. Let me see the smaller one. Okay, so this is called monotangle, and I also added some colors. Monotangle means it's only one tangle. For this case, it's just one tangle. Okay, and then you can, of course, do some others like this one, a scenery scene, and then you add your own tangles. And we don't only draw on white tiles, we also draw on different color paper. So you can also draw it on black tiles, black color. So you will have to use white pen or even a gray tile. It's gray in color. So different color, it will be considered the intermediate course already because you will need different pen, charcoal pen, pencil for shading and all that. Yeah. So for beginner, we will normally start on white tiles first, like this. So again, like this one, you also can, for children, you can fill in the box, with your square numbers, with your multiples, or with your English, vocabulary that you need to learn. Yeah, it will be more interesting, right, when you have an artwork in your notes taking rather than just purely text. Yeah, who knows, maybe you can even create your own notes taking textbook. Yeah, the children will be very proud of themselves. That's all.
Yes, there are many ways to create the tangle. Yeah, so depending on the space that you give, if you plan to do notes taking inside, so just make sure that you have a bigger space. But if you do it when you look at your own artwork with the keywords inside, I think it's much more, or probably at least 100 times more interesting than just writing your notes on a foolscap or on a notebook.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Okay, thanks Anna so much for doing this because I know that time is very tight because right now most parents are going to prepare dinner or rushing back from work.
Yeah. And you're doing another live, right? You say
yes, this is still live. Yeah. So I'll see you. Sorry?
You are going to do another live. Is it just now I heard you say you're going to do another?
No, okay, as in we'll see you. Okay, this will be the same thing that we'll be doing for our parents on this Sunday. Yeah. So parents whose kids are enrolled with us in our program, do watch out for the Zoom link and prepare those materials that we have asked you to get so that it'll be a fruitful one for you.
Yes.
Okay, Agnes, thanks so much. Don't go off yet. I will stop the Zoom. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, John.
Sorry?
Thank you, John. Okay.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, I'll just stop the live stream and then don't go off first. Parents, take care. Bye bye.
Bye.